If you've been considering getting a cortisone shot for your plantar fasciitis, or maybe you've already had one and you're considering getting another one, you need to stick around for this week's episode. Hi, I'm Dr. V, and this is Right Along with Dr. V, and we are on episode 9. And in this episode, we're going to talk about a new study that just came out that compares conservative treatment for plantar fasciitis. So, let's dive into it. So, this study came out in February of 2026, and what it did was it compared minimally invasive treatments for plantar fasciitis. So, what do you mean by that, Dr. Barner? So, in general, when we treat plantar fasciitis, there are conservative approaches, meaning non-surgical, and then there are more invasive procedures, like we go in and we're performing surgery, or we're doing something that requires you to go to the OR, right? Now, from my personal experience, the vast majority of people can 100% get better with conservative treatment, right? But there are different ones out there, and there's different theories about it. And so what this study did was it compared them head to head. So what treatments did they compare? So, of course, the infamous cortisone shot, they compared that. 2, they compared shockwave therapy. 3, PRP. 4, pain laser. And last, dextrose prolotherapy, right? And so what they found was this. It was really interesting. Cortisone shots provided, by far, hands down, the fastest relief. But it was only temporary. It faded. So why does this happen? Why is it that people get so much relief from that first injection and the pain comes back? It's because cortisone is designed to just calm things down temporarily, right? It doesn't necessarily heal the tissue, right? So do I give cortisone shots? I do. If a patient comes in and they're in extreme pain and they need relief, I will give them a cortisone shot to give them relief. However, that will never be the only thing that I give them. I will always address their root cause. I will always address any biomechanical problems that that person will have, because I know that cortisone shot is just like pushing a pause button. So let me give you an example of this. Let's say you're in your kitchen and you're cooking and you forget about it and it starts smoking, right? So your fire alarm is going to go off, right? We can go and push that button that's on that fire alarm and temporarily stop it, right? That's the cortisone shot. It temporarily stops it. But does you pushing that button stop the reason why the smoke alarm went off in the first place? No, it doesn't. So what happens is it may temporarily pause that smoke alarm, but if you don't stop the burning that's happening with the food that you're trying to cook, it's going to go off again, right? And so that's the same thing that happens with a cortisone steroid injection with plantar fasciitis. It is designed to temporarily relieve pain, but it always has to be coupled with other things that are addressing your root cause. Now, what did they find about the other treatments that I mentioned? So what they found was that although they did not provide very quick results, meaning immediately within the first 24 to 48 hours, what they found was that all of them provided better long-term results. So, and the reason why that is because, again, the cortisone shots are just there to temporarily reduce inflammation. The other treatments that I mentioned are designed to actually repair the tissue, right? And so that takes time. Just like if we were to cut ourselves, it doesn't heal in 24 hours. You know, we have to give it time for our body to go through the process, the healing process. And so what those other treatments do is, yeah, they actually do help reduce inflammation, not as abruptly as a cortisone shot may do that, but it also accelerates your body's tissue repair system, right? So I challenge you, if you have had a cortisone shot or considering a cortisone shot, to explore the other options that are on the menu. So if you're stuck and you're like, you know what, I don't know really what to do, talk to your doctor, right? Talk about the other options that are out there, right? There are many other options, and sometimes You need someone to kind of spread them out, look at the pros and cons for them, look at your specific situation, and determine which alternative to cortisone shots are best for you. So I do encourage you to do that. And if you are in that window, let's say you've had a cortisone shot and you kind of feel your pain coming back, you need to get on this right away, okay? All right, that is it for episode 9. If you have questions about your feet, go ahead and leave them below in the comments. And remember, when your feet feel good, everything else gets a little easier.